Are you gonna explain that we're sitting in the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I
You cough on me.
Sorry, my bad about that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pleeka podcast. I'm Jerome,
And I'm Nick.
and we're doing this car edition. We're a couple of car boys.
What?
A couple of car boys. But we're talking Avengers Infinity War. We just got done seeing it. We're going to do spoiler-free first, so here's our spoiler-free review, and then we'll hop into some spoiler territory and review the movie. So, spoiler-free. How'd you think about the movie?
Best one yet?
Yeah, I honestly think so. This is what I think an Avengers should be, which is, like, literally a sequel to, like, the past phase movies.
Yeah.
Like, it starts off, this isn't a spoiler, it starts off right after Thor Ragnarok.
Yep.
And it just, there's, like, I don't know, I loved it.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I like the way that they had, like, each group having their own story kind of coming together.
Yeah, like, it was cool how they all interacted eventually.
Yeah.
I really, really liked Thanos. He was actually, I was kind of worried about him because we haven't gotten much, even though it's been leading up for fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten much of him.
No, Thanos is kind of a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually made it kind of make sense what he wanted to.
Yeah.
But also, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, that makes sense, but just don't. But I really did enjoy a lot of his parts. It was a very odd movie. I can't imagine going into this without knowing anything about the other ones.
I can't imagine not knowing anything about the other ones.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't watch every movie leading up to it, like our stupid asses did.
Yeah.
Do you know who, like, Hulk and Iron Man are at this
Yeah.
point? It was really, really good. The fight scenes were awesome. The
Yeah.
story's good.
People in our theater were crying up most of the movie.
Sobbing.
Sobbing, yeah.
Yeah.
There is an end credit scene, so stay towards the credits. Fucking longest credits, probably by far.
Yeah, there's a couple special effects in this movie, so...
There's about 16 pages of special effects. I don't really know what else we could say non-spoilery. I don't know why you would even have to ask.
Is spoilery a word?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when your food spoiled. No. I don't know why you'd have to ask to go see this movie. It's without I never had any doubt that this was gonna be a bad movie.
No, I didn't think so either. I had high expectations, but they held up. And
Yeah, this is actually one of the movies recently, unlike Star Wars, where I had really high expectations and then it kind of surpassed it. Where I was like, well, this movie's better than I thought it was gonna be.
I just don't know what the hell they're gonna do to...
Yeah, I'm honestly speechless about the next movie.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Which makes me very happy for when they start announcing stuff for it. Won't be till after Ant-Man and Captain Marvel, but...
Right.
But alright, so that was our spoiler-free. We're heading into spoilers now, so if you haven't seen the movie, click off this video, go watch the movie, and then, of course, come back and hear what we said about the movie, obviously.
Hey, would we get 2 views for that?
Yeah, we'll get about 2 views for that. But alright, spoiler. Everybody fucking died. Basically. Started
Not
right
every,
there.
not no, half.
Yeah, literally half the universe is dead.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Luckily, they all got to see themselves die first.
There's a moment in the movie where Peter Parker is dying, and he goes up to Tony Stark, and he's like, I don't want to go. Like, that was like one of the saddest parts of the movie to me. They literally, like, for reals kill
Wow.
characters that are probably dead for good in the universe, and that was so sad to me.
Yeah, like Spider-Man and Groot were probably the 2 saddest.
Yeah, but
The
Bucky, when he walked over, and he's like, Cap? Like, I was like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, that freaked me the fuck out. And then when Black Panther just disappears. Like,
Yeah.
I thought, I don't know her name, the girl from Walking Dead.
Michonne from Walking Dead, yeah, I don't know her name either.
I thought she was going to do that.
Yeah.
And then he goes to help her. I'm like, oh, well, thank God, because they're not going to do that to Black.
And then he was gone, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just go back to the beginning of the movie. It starts out literally right after Thor Ragnarok. It was fucking badass when Hulk was fighting Thanos in the beginning.
Yeah.
And just knocks him out. Literally, that's the only moment of the Hulk in the movie, which I didn't even think about till the end.
Oh, I thought about it at the big fight.
I thought he was gonna Hulk bust out of that thing, but
yeah,
he
so
didn't.
did I, but he didn't.
So that was really cool. They killed Loki. They killed Heimdall.
Which we figured.
We figured Loki would die. I actually
Yeah.
didn't think they were gonna kill Heimdall.
I didn't think he'd be in the movie.
Which makes me wonder, will they make another Thor movie, do you think?
Well, who's left?
Now that half the cast is dead?
Maybe
Well,
if he-
all of Asgard's dead. Loki's literally the only Asgardian
I mean,
I
I'd
know
go
of.
see a Thor and Rabbit movie.
That would be Thor. He kept calling. Yeah, that I would totally go see. They call it
Yeah.
Rocket Rabbit. So, what was your favorite like group? together because basically everybody was sectioned off into groups.
I think it was Thor, Groot, and Rocket.
I really liked their group a lot too. Which I think mine might have been though Spider-Man and Iron Man together.
They were funny. Well, especially when Star-Lord got there.
Yeah.
Although, you could blame the whole fucking thing on him.
No, yeah, literally the end of this movie is Star-Lord's fault.
Yeah. The end of the universe.
Which I thought, and I think this is the only part of the movie that I was like, you could have stopped it all, is he started punching Thanos. Couldn't Doctor Strange be like, bloop, 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 and undid that and be like, hey, okay, we have to restrain him.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the only part that I was like, oh, you guys fucked up there. Because he had the time, he just had it hidden, but he could have been like, back into his thingy, and like he could have.
Well, but maybe it was gone, though.
Yeah, but he could have, he wasn't around when he was fucking, like, Thanos was down. He could have, I feel like he could have stopped that.
Yeah, but whatever.
One of my favorite parts of the movie is that last little battle, and Doctor Strange makes like 60 of himself around Thanos and does all his whips.
Yeah, and that lasted for a second.
Yeah. We're kind of all over the place, but I mean it's hard with this movie. The movie was all over the place,
Well,
but in a good way.
You asked which group we like, and then you went there,
Then
and
I went
then,
off,
and then
yeah.
I said it was Star Wars.
So when Thanos stabbed Tony Stark, did you think he was gone?
Yeah, totally.
I was like, oh fuck, he's the one that's gonna die.
They really are gonna kill
And
Iron
then-
Man after they've been talking about it for 17 years or whatever.
Yeah, and then he fixed it and he didn't die,
Yeah.
which I was actually surprised about. And what I thought was
Wasn't he the only one left in his group?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Well,
Neb-
after that.
Nebula,
Yeah.
who we thought was gonna die.
Yeah. What was weird though is because Doctor Strange in the movie, he sees the future. He sees every outcome, like whatever. He said like 14,000 times or
I
whatever.
think he said million, but yeah.
But so he knew he was gonna die, which I thought was kind of cool. Because in the beginning, he's like, "Fuck you guys! Like I'm protecting the stone. I will let you and the kid die." Which I guess he
Yeah.
still did let the kid die, but he's killed himself basically for Tony Stark to live. Because I think he knows Tony can get back to Earth and try to help stuff. Because when he knows the outcome, so I think he knew him dying would lead to the end credit scene with Nick Fury getting Captain Marvel. Like he said, that was the one way. Remember he said there was one to win.
yeah.
I wonder if he gave him the stone because that was the one time they won. And I guess it has to be. There's the last movies they're gonna beat him.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's really why.
I don't know. I was, when he takes the stone from Vision, that surprised me. I was like, oh, they blew. So my first reaction was, oh, okay, so Vision's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't have the ultimate power. Now they're just gonna have to defeat him with the 5 Infinity or 4 and however many he has.
Yeah.
And I think it's just gonna rewind.
No, when she did that, the whole time I was like, well, he has the time. He's just gonna rewind time after they blow it up and get it back. And then he did it, and I was like, see, I knew it. So I was like,
Never
but
even
just
thought
like
about
with
it.
Doctor Strange before, I was like, because I am always thinking of time travel.
Yeah, that's a
I'm like, you just rewind time and you guys win.
I did.
Time travel beats makes you win any situation.
I did think about when he rewound time if it was gonna kill Flash's mom.
Oh my God! Don't bring Flash into this. But yeah, I totally saw that coming.
Yeah, I didn't.
I just keep thinking about the ending. Like literally,
I don't.
every
I'm
I don't
not
know.
a fan of time travel like you,
Oh, I
so
love
I don't
time
even think
travel.
about it because it always fucks something up.
Yeah. What'd you think of Peter Dinklage being a
Giant?
a dwarf, but he's a giant?
That was weird, unexpected, but
Yeah.
it was fine.
It's-
It was cool.
The speculation before is that he was one of Thanos' children. So when I saw that guy, that's what everybody thought he was. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I think that's him. It doesn't really sound like him though.
What was your biggest surprise of the movie?
My biggest surprise? The ending is the obvious one.
Yeah, that was freaky.
But other than the ending, I think probably them killing Gamora. I didn't think that was happening. One, because James Gunn's a liar, unless they undo it in this movie. He said no Guardians are gonna die in Avengers, and in Guardians 3, that's gonna be them.
Did any Guardians live?
I guess Nebula, if you count her.
Oh, and Rocket.
Yeah, and Rocket. 'Cause he said the next movie is gonna be the team will be different. So I think Gamora might stay dead. I don't know. But the next movie's not gonna be till after Avengers. They can time travel. and
The
kill
fact
it
that they
once.
killed her didn't surprise me. It was the fact that Thanos had to kill her and he loved her. That's what surprised me.
Actually, same area, but I think one of the biggest surprises is actually what I called it kind of back in Captain America 1 we watched it, because the Red Skull gets sucked up into the Space Stone, and I was like, it's weird though, because like a couple of these villains get sucked in the stones, like Ultron did and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was there on that planet that I can't pronounce the name. I'm not even gonna try. He was there as like the guy, almost like the gatekeeper of the Soul Stone.
Yeah, that's what he was, right?
Yeah, that surprised the hell out of me. I don't know if it was the same actor.
I didn't even recognize him.
Do you know if it was the same voice actor or actor? Or
I
whatever?
don't think so, but
I don't think
because
because that guy's been like, no, I'm not doing that movie again.
Yeah,
But-
which is weird.
That was one of the biggest surprises for me. I think that they got him back in the movie. I thought that was very awesome.
Yeah, I totally didn't recognize him until you said something.
It's so much happens in this movie. It's hard to think back.
Yeah, and it was really nonstop.
It's literally the whole movie is literally like they took the ending of like 15 different movies and like, okay, here's the ending, but like it all matches together.
Yeah,
Like it just seems like a constant like third act of every single movie.
yeah. I mean, it just from the get go, when it starts off on Thor's ship or Thanos' ship, I guess technically.
Yeah. So what? Oh, you said your biggest surprise was that he loved Gamora.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're like, oh, you're gonna sacrifice someone you love, and I thought, well, Thanos. Oh fuck.
Yeah. I kind of.
And then she didn't see it coming.
When she had the smile on her face, I was like, oh fuck, he loves her.
That's why I turned to you and I go, oh, he's totally gonna fucking kill her.
Yeah, I was.
You're like, you think?
I was wondering if he was gonna throw her off and like Doctor Strange or someone was gonna show up, or Gamora, or Nebula was gonna show up and save her, and then they show her laying there on the floor dead.
Yeah, I as soon as they said you have to sacrifice someone, I was like, oh Jesus.
So, I said I wouldn't bring this up last week on our Thor podcast, but we've done this literally 19 or 18 weeks in a row, so I feel like we have to bring it up.
Wow.
We're at the Stan Lee cameo of the movie.
Told you.
They got it out of the way. You could tell they're just like, yeah, just put him here, and then we'll continue the movie. He's the bus driver of in Spider-Man's bus.
Yeah.
He's like, what? You guys have never seen a spaceship before?
It was pretty cool that Peter's friend was there. I can't remember his
Ned,
name.
is it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that was funny. He's like, cause a distraction, and he's like, oh my god, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And like, he was just his legit reaction.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought your mic was off, and I got scared.
I already looked.
And then the Iron Spider suit. How'd you like that?
That was really cool.
I hope he keeps.
I don't
that in
think
the
I
next
liked it as
Spider-Man.
much as Peter did, but I liked
Yeah,
it.
he loved it.
Yeah.
I really hope he keeps that in the next Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I was thinking in this, but one Spider-Man's dead, so maybe there isn't a Spider-Man sequel now. Who knows? What if they're all dead and they're just like, yeah, no, we're done making movies, actually.
Yeah, no, these 6 are gonna beat him in the second one.
But because literally he's in space fighting Thanos in this movie. Like, what's gonna be his next villain?
Well, to be fair, he didn't do anything to
He had some web in his face.
Yeah, that's it.
I really liked one of my favorite moments of them fighting Thanos is Chris Pratt doing all this stuff, popping up, straps a bomb to him, goes boom, flips him off, and goes
Yeah.
back in the portal. That's a little bit. That's in the trailer. That's part's so
and
awesome.
and Spider-Man was doing the same thing.
Yeah, this movie it was a lot funnier than it was weird. Like someone would die, and then the next 5 minutes would be hilarious, and then they'd kill another character.
They killed a lot of people in this movie.
Yeah, which makes me wonder if, because like they killed everybody in the end, so it makes me wonder: are those people that died before, are they dead for good? Or are they just like the people that disappeared that we might bring them back? Who knows?
I guess it depends on how long you hit rewind.
Yeah, I think because if people, I guess we're speculating now in the next movie. They all have these little wristbands on, and like the set pictures that have been taken of them, and like they're back in New York. They're back in all these locations from the previous movies. It looks like, and like Ant-Man's there too, and it looks like he has his built into a suit. So you'd think that maybe in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Hank Pym discovers time travel, and maybe that's why that's set before this movie, because then he can go help and he can time travel and go help them. Because like you think if they change something in the Chitauri invasion, that should fuck up Thanos' plans later on too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting.
I mean, it's the only you mentioned Hank Pym doing time travel. It's the only thing I could think of that would bring someone back.
Yeah, I feel like, especially because like we're seeing those scenes in Ant-Man, I feel like that's the only thing that makes sense at this point would be for Hank Pym to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they called Doc Brown.
I don't think that'll happen. So something obviously has to happen at the end of Captain Marvel to like send her off of the planet, like into space doing adventures or whatever. Otherwise, for one, she'd probably be in this universe already.
Oh yeah.
But two, because Nick Fury calls her in the end.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was either.
It took me a minute, then I saw her logo and I was like, oh, Captain Marvel. I think his death scene was the best in the movie.
Yeah, it was
That was hilarious. He's like, oh, motherfucker, and then it goes away.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
But I can't really think of anything else in the movie. It's just it's like all mixed together.
Well, I mean, it's almost like a giant fight scene.
Yeah, literally the whole
But-
movie's a fight scene.
Fight scene and then
Some banter.
yeah,
but in a good way. Like that's not a bad thing.
No, it's what you want, and
Yeah.
it's what we got.
It's the one of the weirdest movies to go because like there's no like oh here's your villain, here's his like no origin stories whatsoever. It's just
no, he literally.
here's the bad guy, here's your good guys. They're gonna fight the whole movie.
And he literally, the movie starts out with him already having Thor fucked up.
Yeah, and he already took down I can't think of the place, but the place from Guardians with the Purple Stone. He
Yeah.
already has that and
He
he's
already
killing
has
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an awesome movie. Definitely, I think it's the best.
Yeah, but at this
Which I
point-
mean, it's hard. Like it would be hard for it not to be the best for how all the other movies built it up to be those.
Right.
Like if those ones
Right.
weren't great, this one wouldn't have been.
Yeah. What'd you think about Scarlet Witch and Vision getting their groove on?
I mean, I kind of figured that would happen because like in the comics they do, and that's kind of built up a little bit.
Oh,
in the
I
other
didn't know they
movies.
did in the comics.
Yeah, but I think like down the road they figured they can't be together because he's a robot and she's a human and they can't have babies and stuff.
Why not?
Well, 'cause he's a robot.
He doesn't have like.
He doesn't have, like-
cyber sperm.
Oh, they should make that. I bet Tony would make cyber sperm for him.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I didn't really think too much of it because I figured he's gonna die because he has a stone. Sorry, I had to resync the camera. Turn it off.
Can I say something?
Yeah, it's
Fucking hot,
it's
in,
hot
here.
in here.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna roll down my window a little bit too. Actually, I figured Vision was gonna die, so I didn't really put too much thought into them together.
Yeah.
But I thought it was kind of cool when he was a human in the beginning, kind of, and then he got stabbed, and then he was kind of Vision the whole time because it fucked him up.
Yeah. He kind of creeped me out as a human. I don't know why.
Even though it's just a normal guy,
yeah,
Paul Bettany.
totally, yeah.
So you just think Paul Bettany is creepy?
Apparently. I mean, a little child molesty. I don't know.
That's a little odd. So any last things you want to say about Avengers or any other topics that you don't think we brought up? I mean, I know we didn't bring up a lot, but
No, I mean, we just loved it. I don't know.
yeah,
Like,
I can't think of anything bad except for that part where Doctor Strange could have fixed the whole situation. But other than that, there's nothing that I saw in the movie that I was like oh, they could have done it this way.
To be fair, like, it's in the middle of a battle and, like, he's hiding the stone from Thanos.
Yeah, no, I get
And
that.
he probably was hoping Chris Pratt could contain himself a little bit, but
Yeah. No, that was the only part of the everything else I was just in the movie like watching it like not thinking about
I
stuff.
do have one question. So when he snapped his fingers and
Yeah.
killed everybody,
Yeah.
it fucked up his hand, right?
Yeah, it broke the gauntlet, I think.
So, like, he can't kill,
You can't do it again until the second half.
which would be 3/4.
But wouldn't it be the rest if he killed half the universe?
Well, wouldn't you kill half again?
Oh, I don't know.
If you kill half and then you kill half again, that's
I
only, that's
guess
3/4.
I guess that would make sense. yeah.
But then if they rewind time, technically they could kill everybody again.
Yeah.
I don't know, just thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Well, just go back in time and kill fucking Tyrion. Then he won't make the fucking hand.
Oh, yeah, that's true. At first I was like, Tyrion, what the fuck are you talking about? But I forgot Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, that. Other than your Doctor Strange thing, I think Chris Pratt has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, no, he does.
But, yeah.
If it wasn't for him, Doctor Strange wouldn't have to ruin time and fix everything.
So then you can't blame Doctor Strange.
Well, no, I'm just saying he could have fixed it.
I mean,
It's Chris Pratt's fault, but Doctor Strange could have fixed it, and he
Yeah, I
chose not
suppose.
to. But then again, maybe he knew if I rewind time, he'll just get the stone and make a different outcome.
that was one of my favorite parts, by the way.
What?
When Thanos goes, "Where is the stone?"
That we kept laughing because people who haven't seen Snatch, I can't think of the character's name.
Well, it's
The
Benicio del Toro.
collector, Benicio del Toro. He's there and he's like, "Where's the stone?" And in Snatch, he's like, "Where's the
Yeah.
stones?"
Where is the stone?
And we made a lot of jokes about that on our Guardians podcast. And
Yeah.
me and him were the only ones in the theater.
Probably the
we
only
were,
one in the
we
world.
were chuckling at that part in the theater because he almost said it like him.
Yeah, he did.
So like, I
Yeah.
almost made me think if the directors knew that, or like they're like, "Oh no, say it like that."
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, that was actually cool. I didn't expect him to show up.
No, I didn't either.
That was weird too when he used the Reality Stone. He actually used the Reality Stone better than Thor: The Dark World did. He kind of he made it
Yeah.
make sense. I really liked how every time someone had a weapon, he turned it into bubbles.
Yeah, especially the first time, like you didn't expect
Yeah,
it.
and he's like, "Bloop," and he's like, "Oh, I like you."
Yeah, that was.
Did you think Chris Pratt was gonna kill her at that moment?
I never thought for a second he'd kill her.
I was wondering, and actually, when she's like, "Oh, I know where the Soul Stone is," so like, kill me, basically. I thought it was gonna be in that knife he gave her, because the little red
Oh,
thing in the
okay,
middle
keep
looked
showing.
very like stony. But I was like, that'd be weird for it to be red
Like
because he
Stoney
already had-
Jackson?
No, like Infinity Stone.
Oh.
But I thought it was gonna be that. So then when they went to a place and saw the Red Skull, I was like, "Oh, it's here."
Yeah, I didn't have any idea where it was, but I figured I didn't know why she wanted him to kill him either.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now we know.
That part where he was torturing Nebula, that was pretty cool too. Like how
Yeah.
she was all like taken apart and spread out.
She's
in
a
the building
fucking
too.
badass, though.
Yeah, I was surprised when she showed up and started fighting with them. I was like, oh yeah, she's here.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. There was a lot of people that I was like, when are they gonna show? Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
I really did like a little bit how the Hulk kept like, no, I'm not getting in this fight. He's like, no.
It's like Thanos scared him.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he knocked him out, so he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
But I think that's it for our review.
Yeah, I think so too.
I really enjoyed the movie. If you watched our review and you haven't seen the movie for some reason, definitely go watch it. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, well, hopefully you're not still watching us. If you haven't seen the movie.
Some people are. They like to listen to spoilers.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's it for Pleeka podcast. This we're gonna be watching Rocky next week. We're done with the Marvel movies, so if you want to hear us talk about Rocky next week, we'll be here next Monday. So
And Bullwinkle?
see you guys next week.
Where is the stone?